crazy new racing rig that he's bought himself.
Check this nutter out.
Yeah, so BDT 1900.
Right, another day, another video. I've popped down to catch up with Mr. Darcy and his crazy new racing rig that he's bought himself. We've already done a bit of work in this. He asked me to put some checkered flag vinyls on the inside walls. He's done up all the decals, lights, and I'll show you, it's awesome. He's put in, him and Si have been busy putting in all of the workbench. They've got a winch hidden down there, new flooring, anchor bolts, lighting, top toolboxes. But basically, yeah, he's obviously getting ready because I think I'm going to try and convince him to come race with the modified Ford boys, and that's exactly where we're going today. It's the first race of 2024 and we're heading down to Silverstone in this lovely sunny, wet English rainy weather, and we're going to be taking his Mark II up there to put some miles on it. Not ideal because it's on cut slicks. Oh, he's got his new 15-inch Revolutions on it, just to see if that changes the handling of the car. He's got a new Walton Motorsport tubular manifold because the last one fell apart with him limiter bashing it. This one's a lot thicker wool. What else have you got? New wastegate?
New wastegate. New headlights.
New headlights because the other one's cracked whilst he was out messing about. Yeah, so we're going to go up there, catch up with all the guys, watch some racing, get some sweet content for you guys, and obviously, yeah, I'm going to try and convince Lawrence that with this big racing rig that he's bought himself, he should be getting involved. But I need to find out what class you'd be racing in, because you said
Super A or something, he said.
Yeah, he'd be in Super A up against all of the mega like Cosy powered 800 horsepower, because he's got a Jap engine in his and it's turbo. So yeah, enough talking. Let's hit the road, and it's only 300 horsepower. So enough talking. Yeah, let's hit the road and head up to Silverstone.
Alright, let's hit the road. Much quieter now.
I forgot you put a full exhaust on this as well.
Exhaust.
How many cans has it got? How many exhaust silencers? One. Yeah, it's a bit more than it had. Before it just had a. If you've seen in one of my previous videos, it just had a pipe out the side, which actually fell off when we went for a test drive and we ran over it. This thing's jokes.
Luxury.
Check this nutter out.
Alright, we made it, we survived. That was a bit hairy. Let's go and have a little look around, get soaking wet, look at some race cars, get some sweet content. Gary's car still looking very fresh on the image wheels. I think we've come up way too early because everyone seems to still be in their tents, or Chris is in the hotel, staying in the warm and dry. There's a few people who've dragged their wets out because it looks like it's going to be a wet race, but unfortunately. A Mark III in the car park on the pepper pots. Oh yeah.
The best scantily cab you can get.
Yeah. That's we're just eyeing up Lawrence's next racing rig that he's going to buy before he starts racing. Or you could go for the old school,
Yeah, I'll go for that.
like Winnebago type thing. There's some stylish and big rigs.
So this is what I want. This.
One of these.
CG 3180. That's the one. Medium wheelbase, high top. Yeah, that's the one. 73 original. Shit.
So the whole video is just going to be us looking at racing rigs now, trailers and trucks. No race car footage. Sorry guys.
Mind if we do a little video, do you?
No, of course not.
Wicked.
Don't worry, we'll start it up, that'll dry off. So BDT, 1900.
Who built the engine?
So this was originally built, it was a friend of mine, Tristan, who works at MDV, built it last time. But it's to the original specification.
Okay.
Obviously, to be honest, we want to. We've only just really, obviously, Stuart's only really got the car last year, sort of October. I mean, this was never nothing that we organised to do. It just sort of happened. I actually went to Brands when he bought the car. It had a misfire issue, so my job was to get to Brands and resolve the problem.
Did it come with this engine then?
As it is now.
So this is a RSR space frame fiberglass Mark 1 Escort.
Mark 1 Escort, BDT, Quave sequential.
Nice.
Live rear axle.
Is that how the RSRs come with a beam axle on the back? Okay.
Yeah, all of them, yeah.
And it's got its own independent setup on the front.
Only independent on the front. The electronics is old, but I set the electronics up, mapped it. We've been on the engine dyno with it, which we mapped and set up. Then we went onto the rolling road, mapped and set up. I've done a few tweaks whilst we've been driving it, but we're looking at changing it to a bit more of a modern system now for the electronic side of it.
Oh, what, the ECU side?
Yeah, it's on an old Motec M84, so obviously trying to put it onto Life or something like that.
Yeah.
And obviously turbo related, that's probably the original turbo it was built with. So
is it like a big T4 type?
Yeah,
thing,
it's a big old Garrett.
Yeah.
So I put like a decent ball corner and stuff on it.
Yeah, get it up to date.
But you're
going to keep with the BD engine,
yes,
yeah. So is that, I know there's BDGs, BDAs, is that a BDT?
It's a T.
Yeah, okay.
So it's the aluminium block.
Nice.
And these run a 4-bolt main cap rather than a single 2-bolt main cap.
Yeah. And that's dry sump?
Dry sump, yeah, all dry sump. Pumps on the side, a proper dry sump.
This is like a charge cooler, isn't it?
Yeah, Laminovas, yeah, they're called. Not a charge cooler, that's a Laminova, so they're a water oil cooler.
Oh, right.
So that cools your engine oil as well as warms your water up when your oil's going through and vice versa, you know?
This is serious. This is proper race car stuff.
Yeah, mate, yeah. That's nice.
And you've done a lot of racing. Chris was like, he's raced against some big names.
Yeah, that was my career in the 90s. Yeah. That was on my passport, you know.
What were you? What series were you?
So we got up to F3000.
Okay.
We did test an F1, a Jordan, back in the day.
When they had proper engines in them.
Yeah, with Jordan himself, and obviously we had a Reynard F2 that we did. Funny enough, a whole year of just training because the F3000 at the time was going from Formula 2 to Formula 3000. They were running a single Dallara chassis, with a V10 Judd. Because obviously the championship was running over, they were short on cars. So what we done, we got a Reynard F2, and I drove that for the season. Wow. Sorry, for a year, just to practice, you know. But yeah, it was good. So
how did you get on with this? Have you had escorts and stuff then in the past?
No, we did. When was it? It feels like last year, but it's probably 8 years ago, I think. We did the silhouettes with the little Tigras.
Yeah.
So obviously you have to run a normal aspirated Vauxhall.
Yeah,
the chassis. It's really similar, although it's a Tigra body. The setup and the way it is really similar.
Engine's quite far back.
Engine's far back. Obviously, you have to run a H pattern, but it's still a live axle, independent front end. So
kind of like a beefed up, like National Hot Rod type.
Yeah, they were. They were based off of that, but they were different to be honest. And to be honest, they were really underestimated. I mean, the times, to get I think we did a low 48 at Brands. Yeah. With in a little thing with carburetors on it and stuff. That's fairly.
Yeah, it's pretty rare.
Mega, isn't it?
This thing must have some power behind it.
I think on full boost it was just under 6. Yeah, just under 600.
It's basically like a Zaxpeed spec.
Correct. Well, the Zaxpeed ones, funnily enough, the Zaxpeed were actually all of the
they were smaller CC, weren't they?
Yeah, well, they were based off the full crossflow block. Yeah. So the cast iron crossflow block, which he then bought out to 1700.
And then they had like a mechanical fuel injection. That would have been like all or nothing sort of thing.
Well, just loads of fuel, loads of boost. Yeah.
Loads of smoke and flames out the side.
Yeah, exactly.
And Chris was saying about you did have a side exit, because I love a side exit. I love all of this era cars, the race cars, but you did have a side exit, but you had a bit of a fire issue.
It's a little bit too quiet now, although we still got the flames apparently.
Yeah.
It's a little bit
you
too
don't see
quiet.
them in your window.
In my crash helmet.
Well, so what actually caught fire then? Was
basically, obviously, you got the exhaust had to be covered, so it obviously had an aluminium cover with a big heat shield.
Yeah.
And the trouble is, the two things were the heat.
Yeah. In the car,
and it was the fumes. Because obviously, because it wasn't put really well sealed.
You have like a slight draft coming in through the little hole. Yeah. So you just
you
carbon monoxide.
Yeah, carbon monoxide poisoning.
Have a quick look inside.
And
these genuine? These are genuine BBS wheels. Are they magnesium?
Yeah, yeah.
I was saying just how wide the back looks, because usually you have like quite a big dish on that. But is that just the axle that the RSR's come with?
So it runs it fairly wide axle anyway, but you have a big spacer on the rear.
Okay. And is that an Atlas on it?
Yeah. Well, it's similar.
It's
They
there.
do it quite. Yeah, it's their equivalent because he runs the pivot point differently. Yeah.
Can I have a look? Yeah, cool. Wicked. And this is just to get some air out?
No, that was this. We haven't had time to get. So that connected up to what was originally the box for the exhaust.
Oh, to try and
draw some of the hot air away.
Yeah, it did get a bit tasty in there.
Oh, it's four. You have a watching. Yeah, 4 front bars and then the watching for the rear.
Are they still manufacturing these?
Yeah. Well, Malcolm's getting one. Malcolm Harder over there's on the Mark II. He's getting one done as we speak.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? But he's not happy with that awesome Mark II that he's got.
No, he loves it.
Yeah.
It's just
This is the next level up, sort of in terms of
treat yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna
big time treat yourself.
It's weird, but although I've raced all my life in circuits,
Yeah.
the majority of my work is
You end up
rallying.
Oh,
I
okay.
do a lot of
So
rally
that's
stuff.
escorts.
Yeah, WRC escorts
Okay.
like them, but in period, like proper
Yeah.
WRC. We do thousands of them.
Whereabouts are you guys based?
I'm based in Essex.
Yeah, I'll have to come over and have a look at
what
what
we
yeah,
do.
definitely,
It's
that'd be
loads of
awesome.
stuff we get, and we do like majority full.
Just noticed, have you got
Air jacks, straight in, air jacks on.
All the toys.
All the toys, mate.
Yeah. In the swimming pool on the back.
Well, we can get in there. It's only for the summer.
Oh, I'm so gutted you've had to get away from the side exit. That's where it's at. So yeah, Tommy and Stewart, they've let me put a couple of GoPros in the car. Hopefully, it's kind of stopped raining. I think there's still a lot of standing water on the track, so hopefully they're going to let the race go ahead. There are people out on track at the moment, and then yeah, we should get some in-car footage of the mental BDT-powered RSR out sliding around in the rain with the others. Fingers crossed. Yeah, so that car's actually it's actually Stewart's car. Tommy's actually just driving for him. Stewart, I got chatting to him, he's got some toys. I need to try and convince him to let me go over to his man cave and check out. He's got more cozies than I've had hot dinners. And yeah, this is just one of his many toys. Hopefully next year, he said he's going to be out in his orange Escort Cosworth. But yeah, so it's Stewart's car. Tommy's driving it from Field Motorsport. Watch this space. I'll try and tap him up and see if we can go and have a look at all of his all his awesome toys that he's got tucked away, because I think that'll make for a really good video. Wicked. It needs a side exit on it again. It's too quiet. Do a donut. Couple of GoPros in with Tommy, so yeah, let's see how this goes. Here we go. Oh, it's right at the front. Here we go.
campaign stuff.
Annoyingly, once again, the weather. I put my camera in a car that doesn't have a demisted screen, so I don't know how much actual footage we got of that, and whether it was literally just Tommy driving around with a frosted up screen. Next time I'll check the car that I'm putting it in has got a demisted or electric screen in it. But he done well for getting third place. Been meaning to come over and check out the AVIN Crack boys. How you doing, guys? You alright?
Not too bad.
Come to admire your flat floor. Seems to be working alright now.
Seems to, yeah.
So it's got a full aluminium under tray on it and a Venturi out the back now.
Yeah.
And the best bit is the front split that you guys have put on it. So I didn't think it needed one, but now that's on there.
It looks a lot better.
Yeah, menacing.
It looks more like a circuit car than just a car car.
Is that a like Route 2 Escort?
Yeah, all of it is.
Okay. Yeah, if you haven't already checked out the Having the Crack YouTube channel, have a look. And they've done this whole flat floor, the latest video, and they've done a little lip spoiler on the back and the front splitter, and they got loads of other awesome videos of them messing about doing donuts, building drift cars, and they're the guys who were in that Escort van at Silverstone for the Ford Fair, skidding out. So definitely check out their channel. I'll put a link in the description below for you guys.
Third overall, first in class in Class A, James Allen!
Well, that's it for another video. Sun's out now, which is mental considering how wet it was earlier. Big thanks to Stewart and Tommy for letting me put the cameras in the car. Hopefully we've got some good footage, even with the misted up screen. Big thanks to Paul Nevill and MTS Chris and the MTS boys putting on such an awesome event. Don't forget to check out the merch store for some sweet FPE merch. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and until next time, I'll catch up with you guys later. Take it easy.